I am never going to buy another car sight unseen. I just got this E92 delivered last night, purchased completely sight unseen, and on an initial look, it doesn't appear to be too bad. However, when you walk around the side, there are small things you start to notice, like the gas cap is missing and it's pretty filthy. And then you come to the front and you're like, okay, why are the grills missing and why is there gypsy PCV plastic on it? Mainly I bought this because it's an E92 with an N54 engine, and it did have a bunch of modifications as advertised, which was great. The majority of them we could reuse, either sell or again use in the upcoming project that would be utilizing this engine. But the whole driver's side is burnt. So not only do you notice right off the bat, the mirror is nice and crispy. Okay, the mirror cap is nice and crispy. I initially thought this was collision damage, but the fenders are plastic. You start to see there's a little bit of a sad state going on with the side skirt. And just on the corner here, you notice that there's this weird bulge. So not only was the mirror affected by what appears to be heat and fire damage, the side of the bumper is all melted, headlights melted, the side fender, this is all melted. This is just the paint that's being cooked off of it. And if you look really close, at first glance, you kind of figure maybe it's just a really shitty wrap job. Nope, this thing's being toast or toasted. From what I can tell, the car itself, even though it has a ton of fire damage, it didn't catch fire, because as soon as you look on the inside, the door panels are okay, but somebody robbed all of the trim. So it looks like the majority of the fire damage, or we should say maybe even just heat damage, is along the entire side of the driver's side. It's definitely way worse than I had expected. Mind you, we don't need the fender, we don't need the headlight and this gypsy mirror cap. The majority of it looks pretty okay. The wheels are still good. They are the rare 19s. So the front one looks okay. I mean, it is really nice and dirty. The rear is okay. As you can see, evidently it is lowered. And when we go around the back, same thing, bumper's all damaged and warped, and the taillight. Again, it was gonna be a parts car, but what we would have liked is if we could salvage the rear bumper, salvage the front bumper, and make a little bit of money back with that. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a few $100s that are just kind of out in the wind right now, but I guess we're gonna see what we can make of it. I was told that it had an upgraded exhaust. You can kind of see the burnt tips. Now, I don't know exactly what brand it is. There are two full-size mufflers, titanium tips, so the exhaust is of some flavor. I was told it had some Tane coilovers, but as I'm gonna show you, it looks like some really cheap green ones. Tane generally has green springs, but on these, I don't know if we can see it, maybe not, they are black. Black is usually a lower end model. I don't know what they are. We'll find out when we rip them out, but where it went from Tane and something I could maybe use on the 1 Series, if it's eBay stuff, I'm not going to want to use them. So a couple of other weird things. I did already mention on the door panel that the trim was missing, but the one trim is here. Now it looks like it's the carbon style off the M. Well, the rest is gone, and I was hoping the seats would be worth something, but there's a nice tear there. Otherwise they look okay. The rear, well, whatever. From the inside, the cup holders don't even work. Nope. iDrive's missing, screen is somehow still there. Like, this is all stuff that isn't really worth a whole lot. On the plus side, it does have a red button for a non-M vehicle, and it does have a cluster, but this is how you start it. So yeah, there's a DME sitting here and another module. I don't know, I'm gonna pop the hood. I'm gonna show you guys. What the hell is that? If you guys know what this thing is, let me know down in the comments. Is this like a tracker of some sort? Now, the piece de resistance. Beautiful, absolutely amazing. First thing you noticed is there's a lot of something going on, no cowl. This PCV was broken Oh. Okay, it's broken. This is all loose, which is weird. The rear inlet, okay, fine. But the front inlet is missing in action. Why? Why would you do that? Just to have it on a truck trailered and dust the front turbo. And if you don't believe me, turbo is right there with a big old open inlet, which is apparently upgraded. So we'll have to check those. This was meant to have 17 Ts, a big boy intercooler, no idea. Supposed to have inlets, cone filters, and everything else. But it doesn't look recently serviced. On the plus side, this looks like a lot of mud, so it doesn't look like there was any fire damage inside of the engine bay. So this might all just be mud or whatever, or maybe from the side being on fire that they ripped out the grills and tried to spray fire extinguisher stuff into the engine bay. It does have, I'm assuming, CTS charge pipe with custom duct tape. Usually you do this when it's rubbing on something and you have a hole in it. Factory diverter valves, but there is the coilovers. Definitely doesn't look like Tane, whatever. Same thing. If you know what brands these are, let me know down in the comments. I do want to try and start it to see what it sounds like. So maybe I'll take a peek at the front turbo, make sure it's not sucking in any grit. And you know, they even installed the coilovers wrong. The adjustment is for caster as opposed to camber. Man, what a bunch of winners. But you know, it has an aluminum oil filter cap, ECS. I did check, it has mismatched injectors, so that's great. The DME cover is something. So it's possible that maybe either the injectors were robbed or the DME, because it's supposed to have an MSD81. Maybe they were swapped or something, and I need to check the coding on these. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So one other thing I noticed is this puddle light. I figured maybe on the onset there was some sort of anime fan, maybe that's some sort of a Gundam something. Nope, it's just a projector melted from heat, and that's when you notice you've got a Braille paint job on the driver's side door. This is also interesting. This was an 09, but this shows 08 335i blue. I'm gonna jump in. We're gonna try and start it, see if it, one, starts, two, if it's gonna tell us any knock jokes, and see how bad this thing is. No, something don't sound right. I don't know what that was. Either that's a big miss or a big knock. I think I am not gonna f with it. The fact that it runs at all is a good sign. I'm not gonna screw with it too much. Something's definitely not quite right with it. I'm gonna check to see exactly what is going on. There are a few question marks. I did scope the turbos. They are some weird speedy turbo. I don't know, I couldn't see a part number, so take that with a grain of salt. It's started off a Mercedes-Benz battery, so that needs to go. If everything pans out, this engine will be great for what I do have planned for it, including that transmission right there. Let me know what you guys think we have planned for this glorious engine, and maybe do the bleep bloop thing down in the comments. I'd be curious to see what you guys think. This definitely isn't the first car I've bought sight unseen, but I am definitely getting sick of the shit that I keep getting. So yeah, wish me luck with this dumpster fire, potentially literally. And if you want to see what the result will be and what we turn this into, be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next one. What the f is this? What the f is this? What the f is this? The f is this?